Well. It looks like is it Mueller is well anyway, it looks like Trump has got a subpoena, court subpoena, which he has to apply by, otherwise he could go to jail and get fined or both. But for all his financial phone, records, because he was the only president that never did turn in his tax papers, and they're investigating the election fraud that he's talking about by collusion with Russia, with him and Trump people. And so him yelling about, oh, we want to see all Americans that are voting paperwork. They can you imagine? They should send them just everybody's name and don't send them nothing else, not their address or nothing else, and tell them to fucking figure it out their fucking self. If they don't like it, we go back to paper ballot. They haven't came up with one solution. His people do. They find out things like to try to punish us. Oh well, there was election fraud, so let's punish the American people. And they know, and the Trumps know good and goddamn well that they was up in the Russia embassy up talking to the Russian people. We got them on pictures talking to the Russian people. What the hell are you talking to them for? Why are you flying over there for? Yeah, Trump talking about, oh, I don't know Putin. We got pictures of him with Putin. You got picture of Trump when he was in Russia with his Miss Universe. They got, the banks is banks. If the banks is gonna, not be in violation of a court order if they get suspended on his bankrupt on his paper, and so it looks like it's heating it up, and again, the Republican Trump could get his Republican friends to mess with the poor blacks, and it's an excellent plan. I think Russia and China has, uh, 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 um, get these white races all festered up, and take away their health care. That'll destroy America. Take away their power in the rest of the world by using a fucking fool like Trump to get us out of NATO, to talk shit to Mexico, to talk shit to Canada, right? One's above us, one's below us. Talk shit to Australia, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? He done started shit up with the British and the Germans. Russia ain't gonna do shit for him, but maybe fuck him and take his money, or take his money first, and he's a little bit too old for they don't and the thing is, like, I was calling him syphilis brain, and the real somebody correct me, like, that's autism, but a lot of people don't like to know that there is a form of autism that develops from syphilis and other, you could also get dementia from HIV too, God forbid, but and if he was, especially if he's messing with Russian women, he might have got lucky with Ivanka, but they got it bad, because like, Afghanistan and Turkey, that's where we're getting our opium from. That's where it's a hot spot at, and really it's disgusting what they done in the Middle East. I've seen some of those places, it's uninhabitable, and for Trump and his people saying that they can't take those refugees, well, I hope when you go to court and everything, over your conclusion, over your treason and trading, treason traitor act. They're a traitor, and I don't care if they're white power. I don't care if they got the NRA behind them. I don't care what American, little motherfucking white superior group they got behind them. The one thing is, now he won't be able to play that shit, because now he's endangering the security of the United States of America, and if he had financial dealings, which is pretty freaking obvious, he could have already, and since he didn't want to show, but anyway, they're finding a lot of I can't say the word collusion with the Russians. A lot of involvement financially. A lot of and I think it's genius. I think it's genius. Like, as you could even, because like if you get the police, if you could get like the mindset, if you could play the propaganda mindset where the police could be allowed to be murderers and get away with it, or you got citizens like that, Zingerman in Florida gets away with, shooting a child, that's coming back from the fucking store. If we, if, you know what I'm saying, and the rest of the world here is that our policemen are so scared of them. You know what I'm saying? You know that sends a certain type of message because mostly it's Caucasian police, and now the rest of the world knows that these Caucasian policemen that we have a bunch of coward, punk ass, scared pussy by what they say. Not my words, but they're the ones talking about they scared, they see a black person, they scared, they petrified, so they got to start shooting. White people have been shooting things ever since they came up here. You know, stink, buffalo. How many buffaloes we got left? 12? Where we had trillions, American Indians, they still torture them. Look at Standing Rock. They're gonna poison them. Well, they're gonna poison everybody down the line, the river down the line, just to poison the Indians. We're gonna destroy the United States to please the Republicans and the Trump people because they're getting money. They're getting kickback from the pharmaceuticals. We got to keep these opiates running. They're making a lot of money. What do they say? The doctors is passing out opiates. Maybe we need to do something about our colleges and how much we charge people. Maybe we can get some doctors that ain't gonna be doping everybody up. Maybe they need to start prosecuting some of the doctors for their hypocritical oath, not to do no harm. They're not police. They don't even need to hang out with the police because the police get the doctors fucked up. Thinking. But the police is going to do harm to our society. Look at private prisons. Look at our court system. These were things that they was trying to fix, but you can't fix it when you got racist, white people that go along with the propaganda of China and Russia. It's gonna be somebody in the NRA going along, get some extra dollars. What the fuck an NRA is? But whatever. Trump is getting ready to go, or he's out of the country. While he's out of the country, he might be able to get some work done. Because they can't do any work with his people. One thing, they don't have anybody in their cabinets that could do the work. So we'll see. And I really do think he has autism. I think he has the onset of it. I think he had been, taking advantage of women and having sex. One of the things you get also besides autism, you can go blind. There's a lot of like Bill Cosby. Is that punish enough for him being a rapist and probably destroying these women's career? No, but God works in mysterious ways if you want to go there. But I think that we already have enough to impeach Trump. If you just go by the 25th the Constitution, where it states, some of the things that he has to do. One is get money from foreign individual either through business practices or gifts, etc. That's not allowed. He has foreign business overseas dealing with. Well, one thing we all know, he had Miss Universe with the Russia, and he has ties made in China. Yeah, and and he's supposed to meet with Putin. And all I gotta say, I got a message for Putin in North Korea. You want to fucking drive America crazy, especially North Korea? Continue doing whatever you do, but add one ingredient because they always talking about y'all don't got no lights. Solar energy. Have your people make solar panels. They're not gonna do it here in our schools in America. You want to drive them crazy? They want you to have nuclear power like Japan and have a bunch of nuclear plants all around that could do like Japan. Now, I mean, I don't got nothing against the Japanese people. I thought as a whole they're pretty smart as survivors. They do what they got to do. But when it comes to putting all those nuclear plants on that earthquake-ridden land, hell to the no. You want to really piss them off, North Korea. You want to piss off these white racist motherfuckers that hate everybody, that hate their complexion. That didn't come out of the gutters of some motherfucker European goddamn slums. There was the scum that they scraped up out, and here we end up with these pieces of shit like Trump. His people, the people, he said he was supposed to become from Ireland and Scottish, some type of background. They didn't want his people. They was some low down dirty shit. They just didn't want him, and they don't want you back there. I've seen things with your golf course, Trump. They don't want you over there. You destroy land. You destroy nature. You're a parasite. You're just a giant infected with hoe juice, syphilis. Hoe juice, syphilis. He's drinking that shit. But he's trifling. And that's the best way you want to get the Shell and what is it? BP and I don't know. Exxon, especially Exxon. You want to get them picks off North Korea. You want to win a real war. Make sure all your people get solar panels. Start building solar panels. Use some of your intelligence on that. You can build a rocket ship. You can take half the people that's coming up out of school and let them go do that, and the other half you can go work on your missiles or whatever. And they want you to work on missiles because some of these business make money off of that shit. Give your people lights. You want to do something amazing? Pass out seeds, North Korea, to your people. Give them the opportunity to have every household to have 2 chickens, laying chickens and a goat. Do something like that. Do something where they could at least or you don't have to be dependent on these corporations. Oh, and by the way, there's nothing we can do to China or Russia for sanctions. Not with a Trump in the office. First of all, how are we going to sanction China to control North Korea? Get the fuck out of here. That's another thing. Trump and the Republicans, they think they're going to boss another country around. That's how shit gets started. And that's Trump and the Republicans. They know how to start shit, but they have no fucking solutions. Their only solution is make shit fucked up. Make it worse. It's not a solution. We got some real trash up in there. And like the really smart people like Elizabeth Warren or Waters or etc. or, like Barry Sanders, they ain't gonna listen to them. Because we got foreign people, lobbying these Republicans to go along with programs that are not in the best interest of America. But all they got to do is tell them that it's in the best interest of whites. They don't tell them which fucking whites. The Russian whites. They got some Chinese that are lighter than any motherfucker you goddamn want to be Caucasian motherfucker. So which motherfuckers you talking about? They got some Chinese that have got tans too, darker, and got some melon. So which ones you know what I'm saying? Which one you want to fuck with? And as far as I can see, North Korea wasn't fucking with nobody. As far as I see, we can't put nothing on China because we getting all our shit from China. We ain't making nothing of fucking America. You want to blame and punish the American people because of these businesses decided to like Ivanka and the rest of the Trumps to have their factories overseas. We don't have it over here. We don't have a fashion union anymore. We don't have the sewing union. We don't have factories here pumping out clothes like we did like just in the 50s. We have none of that. What we do have is a treasonous traitor up in the White House. A greedy, narcissistic, double-binding hypocrite with the onset of autism. And that's another impeachable thing if you look at the 25th Amendment of the Constitution. You know, so cough it up, Trump. Cough up. Oh no, you don't have to cough shit up because they're gonna freeze your bank account so they can check it out. They're gonna be looking at your cell phone, the one you tweet all the time with everybody. And I think the only thing this is funny, like I was like, yeah, more Democrats tell them to stop tweeting because at first the Democrats was like, oh man, please stop tweeting. You're humiliating. You're embarrassing. You're not the only one. It's not only America looking at your fucking crazy tweets, and your shit is sounding ridiculous, and it just you humiliating. You're embarrassment. You're a disgrace. You don't have any manners. You have no respect. For human life. You can't comprehend your hand from a hole in the. Never mind. Yeah, now that's what happens when you let low life trash get money. Yeah, I said it. He came from some low down trash. Daddy was none but, a low down one of the worst ass motherfucking pimps, one that deals with children and people that was into pedophilia. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, and they had a place where they was having their little orgies and stuff right off 42nd Street. Oh yeah, how about that? Those orgies that you was having. Supposedly, I'm not gonna name no names, but it was a promoter and producer that's now down in Florida because he's so sick. What about those things that Trump's supposed to be involved with? Because he don't give a fuck about his wife because he just bought somebody like his fucking property. He just, and if she didn't know what she was getting into, she had to notice. As soon as you see that hair, you can manipulate that motherfucker fool. And now he walking around like he is still on a fucking daytime variety show, The Apprentice. Apprentice wasn't nothing but a fucking show that was a giant ass commercial. It was the stupidest shit. And he thought he was all that great. Nah. They were selling stuff on the freaking show. And they had commercials. But anyway, I think this is I don't think the FBI or the Justice Department, to be honest with you, they still working Trump. And it's good that they get Trump out of the country, but it's bad that he has to associate with these foreign peoples in these other countries. because since he doesn't have any respect, since he doesn't have any understanding of the big picture, since him and his Republican buddies don't have any solutions. You can look at their health care. Their only solution is let's just take everything out that Obama put in there. So they don't think. They're used to cheating, stealing, embezzlement, and blackmail. And I hope you go to jail, Trump. I know you're going to go to jail. I hope you rot in hell. And you can take your Republican motherfucker friends with you.